Okay, hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Tape. Today I'm here with yet another special guest and very great performer, Emee.
Hi.
Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
No problem, no problem. Actually, this is something I already told you, but I will tell the rest as well.
Yeah.
Because it's a full circle moment for me again.
How so?
The way that we actually got to meet, or how I got to meet you. So the thing is, I saw Emee at a performance from The Color Gray years back.
Opening act.
Yes, opening act. And I saw you, and I was just immediately sold. I really enjoyed your performance. I love the fierceness. I loved your songs and your voice. And then who would know, like years later, that we would meet again and even work on a project together.
And then I became a fan of yours. So it's full circle.
That's so nice to hear. That's really nice to hear. So yes, Emee, I'm so happy that you're here, and I want to know like what you're doing right now, because I saw something yesterday. You were signed to a label?
I did sign to a label who's gonna help me like work out everything behind the scenes.
Yes.
Because although we are strong, independent women, sometimes you just don't want to do everything by yourself. And now I feel like I have so much going on that I don't really don't want to do it by myself, and I need some structure behind it. Yes. So yeah, I signed with Catharsis Productions, and we are gonna release my first EP very soon.
I'm super excited. Have you finished recording, or are you still busy in the studio?
Have you ever finished recording?
I feel you have. Like, I feel that at some point it's done. I'm like, I'm over this.
Yeah, I always hear things. Like, when I left, I've been there 2 days in the past week, and it was really like the moment we had to finish everything. And I really went in there with, today is the last day, we need to cut it. We need to cut it. And it's then time. when I was riding home, in my car listening to the songs again, I was like, I want to do this over.
Really?
I want to do this.
Why?
Because you always feel like you can do it better, and there's a better take somewhere. And so it's hard to let go and really feel like you're finished, because it's art. So is it ever finished? You just decide when you're done, but I don't feel like... I feel like I'm done, but also not. I don't know
if you're
what
putting
it is.
it like that, I understand where you're coming from. You can always work on it, like improve it more and more and more.
Like for you, when did you know your EP was done?
Actually, when I recorded the last song and all the backings for it, I was like, this is done. I like what I have. But now, though, if I listen to a couple of songs of my EP and the previous one, I'm like, oh, okay, I wish I could do it again and even add more or less.
Yeah, you always hear something. But the thing is that the public or the people who are gonna listen to it, they don't listen to it as critically as we do.
No.
But sometimes you think like, no, I have to give more, I have to do it better, but you already laid your heart and it's already there, but
exactly
still.
No, but you should you should love it actually, because people will notice if you don't really fuck with it, and then, or if you're not secure about it, then they will notice.
Yeah.
But the little things, like the little faults here and there, they will not hear that.
Yeah.
Though. It's really about the being secure about it, and like,
being secure and being sure about it, because I listen to, normally I have 6 songs. And so I was listening to them all 6 in the way I want to put them on the EP. And then like song 5, I pressed play and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna cut this song.
Oh, why? What was it in the song that you were like,
it didn't blend into the story. The story of the EP, it didn't blend into the whole atmosphere, and maybe there's some things that can be changed in the mix, or I can do another take on the vocals. But also, I felt like, do I need this song in here?
Because what is the story of the EP? Can we already know a little bit about it?
Yeah. Yeah, I still have to figure out what the story is to tell. But so the name of the EP is gonna be Klaar. Okay. So it's an EP in Dutch, French, and English. So I mingle the different languages, and it's called Klaar because Klaar is the first song I wrote in Dutch in a long time, and it was about being done with certain situations, being done with certain things in your life, and just wanted to move on and wanting to go forward. And so it's like, it's sad but also encouraging in a way. And I think that that's what life is. So like, it's sad but it's also good. And the stories I tell are just about being a woman and embracing it fully. So some songs are very playful and sensual, and other ones are very introspective, and it's just about what it is to live. I think I don't have like a specific.
No, that was already very specific,
theme.
but
Yeah,
but beautiful though. And how long did it take you to make this EP? Because you've been in the music business for a while. So how long did it take you to make this?
Well, when you saw me in Tape Emee, I was playing with my band. So for years I played with a band, and it was like more rock, funk, still soul and R&B through my vocals, but the arrangements were very different. And so when Corona hit and everybody was like, what are we doing with life? And are we happy with the lives we're living? I made the decision that I wanted to stop with the band because I felt like I needed new inspiration and I needed to tap into something else. And so when I finished, or when I closed that chapter, I started writing again. And some of the songs are the songs that are now on the EP. But like Klaar, I think I wrote Klaar 2 years ago. Damn. So the first version, I wrote a little version, and then I put it on my story on Instagram. And I was like,
when is this dropping? Come on.
I was like, Nederlandstalige EP of niet? Wat vinden jullie vote? And people were like, yeah, girl, do it. And so, that's how the story started. And then I wrote some other songs. Some songs made the cut. Other songs didn't make the cut. Some songs made the cut, but not for this EP. So they will maybe be on the next project. So, I've been writing for the last 2-3 years, writing again. And I can't wait to share it.
And how does it feel to write after a long period of not writing?
It was amazing. That's where the spark lives. In the writing. Because when you write it for the first time and you record that demo for the first I don't like this color. And you record the demo for the first time, that's where you like, even if the demo is crappy, you already know like this is a truthful song, or this works, or this is something that I can build on. And so,
Okay. I think this is such an interesting episode, actually, because I'm a starting artist and just at the beginning of all of this whole craziness. And I find it just an interesting dynamic that you've been doing this for a while, and like I feel like the the tips and tricks already? Or would you not say?
No, I don't. I'm not a beginning artist, but I'm like I feel new again because I started a new project and I stripped away a lot of what I was doing before. So I'm starting anew. So I don't feel like, yeah, I have some how do I say it? Some experience.
But you do, though.
I do, absolutely. But I also feel like I still have got a lot to learn. And now we're going to see what I actually do with all that experience.
Okay.
Did it turn into wisdom or not? Like, so there's always more to learn and to do.
Because how did you start out, actually? Where did music come from? Like, where did it begin for you?
Well, I started singing like I think all the little girls, like at home in the bathroom with the hairbrush and just like singing Whitney Houston. And so that's how it started for me, and then it just never left. Yeah, I think I was like 8 or 9 when I started singing and annoying everybody at home.
Annoying.
Yes,
with those vocals?
because it's like, you know, even the best piano player, when they started, everybody in their home was like, shut up. So my family had to deal with me trying to hit notes and failing until I did not. So yeah, you're searching, and then the people who are closest to you, they see the whole journey.
Yes. Because are you were you born into a singer family? Like, is your family creative like that? Do they sing,
not at
music?
all. Not at all, actually. Oh, that pink is beautiful.
I have a beautiful pink here as well.
No, not at all. Like, I'm from a Congolese family, so we like to party, we like music, we like to move, you know, but it's not like I really had musicians or examples in my family that I could rely on. And when you come from a migrant family, your parents, like, being an artist is not on anybody's wish list. They're like, nah, you gotta be a doctor, or you gotta be a lawyer, or engineer.
Yeah.
So there's only one Beyonce, and we already have her.
Damn, is that what they said?
Kinda.
Really?
Kinda. That was the beginning of my singing. They were just like, okay, it's cute, but you need to focus on other things, and you need to because my father is an engineer, and so for him studying was very, very important. So me trying to be a singer and being on stage and being part of the nightlife culture was not something they were waiting on, you know?
Damn, it's too bad, though.
Yeah.
But did they enjoy it at least?
Well, when I was like 16, I think, I did a show with school. I was here in Leuven at school in the Ring, represent the Ring.
The Ring? Okay.
And so we always had that show called Talentenjacht, where the students could perform. And so I asked if I could perform, and I did... Which song? An Alicia Keys song, I think.
Falling?
No, not Falling.
If I Ain't Got You?
If I all the songs. If I Ain't Got You. Yeah, I think I did that one. And so I invited my parents to come, and I was the only black kid in the
Not
play.
in the whole school, right? Oh,
no,
okay.
not in school. The school was pretty good, but pretty diverse in that. No, I was the only black kid in the play, so there were 2 black parents in the audience, so everybody knew, like, okay,
Those are your
there's
parents.
a relation. And so after I sang the song, people went to my parents to compliment them and just say, like, oh, your daughter this, your daughter that. And in that moment, everything shifted. After that
Really?
show, they were like, "Oh, you need to go to rehearsal. Oh, you need to do this. Oh, you need to do that." So
Oh,
they
wow.
kind of needed that confirmation from
other people.
outside. That's too bad, but that's
It is.
sometimes how it goes.
It is.
They needed that confirmation from outside to be like, "Oh, okay, so we might have something here." And till this day, like my parents are the people who ask me the most about when is your music
The
dropping?
shift,
When
the
is
shift.
the EP? So we're waiting. We're waiting on this.
That's
So
nice,
yeah,
though.
it's nice.
That's
yeah,
like
it's
the
nice.
biggest
They turned
supporters.
around. They did.
Oh, wow.
They are my biggest fans.
That's cute. And they listen to it on Spotify. Like, they really stream your music.
Yeah, they listen. They don't use Spotify because they're not hip like that. But like at Christmas, my father will ask like,
When
"Can
is
you
it
put
dropping?"
that song you have on YouTube?" And then we all have to sit there
And really listen to it.
to me, and that's so freaking awkward. But
With the whole family.
with the
like,
whole family
oh,
there.
this is so good. This is so good. And that's the thing also, like, are they critical about some, like, will they be like, oof, that was off, or is everything good for them? Is what kind of parents?
Musically, I don't know if they have the ear to be that critical, but like what I said before you said action, I was like cleaning my nails because my mom will be like, your nails,
Oh, like
your
nitpicking
earrings,
a little bit.
your pants, your this, your that. So why did you wear this? And I'm like, Mom, it's too late. It's
Yeah.
already recorded. Just say it was good.
Say good was good. And
Just
move
tell
on.
me it was good. And so my mom can be critical about that. And till today, at my big age, I still hear her voice in my head like, okay, I need to
You
make
need,
sure
you
that
need to make sure everything's
everything's fine,
is
everything's
fine.
good. Yeah.
Are you a perfectionist?
No. No.
No, it's so contradicting with
I don't feel like a perfectionist because I see a lot of people around me who do things like very on point and very into detail, and I think I'm more a go with the flow type of person. I have my moments when I want it to be the way I want it to be,
yeah.
but nah, I don't identify as a person.
As like being perfectionist.
No, not at
Just
all.
go with the flow.
More
with the flow.
More with the flow, yeah.
Okay. Do you have like any upcoming gigs that we should know about?
No, not
should
yet.
check you out.
Not yet. I've been saying no to a lot of gigs
How come?
in the last 2 years because my favorite part is the performing. So the making
Yeah.
and the performing and everything between that, like the producing and the cleaning up and the promotion, that needs to happen, and that's where I'm in right now, but that's not my favorite part. And I know that once I get to the performing part, and then we have the rehearsals with the band or whatnot, then I'm gonna get lost in that and then forget to finish my EP. So I really had to be strict with myself
Yeah.
in a way to
not say yes to
to
many
not
things,
say
otherwise
yes
you'll be
to
overwhelmed.
because I only have 24 hours in a day and I can't
course.
do everything
Yeah.
at the same time. But we're talking a lot about me though.
Yes.
Tell me
I'm
about
good at
you.
just asking
Yeah. Tell me about you. How did you start?
How did I start? Just writing. The same story. Like when I was younger, 9 years old, I think I was singing and making up melodies in my head, and then later being like, okay, I can put text to this. I can write like stories to this. It was more poetic. And then my parents, I moved around a lot, so the different places that we were living, I always find myself doing artistic things, or I was playing in musicals, or I was I don't know the English word, maar zo woordkunstachtige
Yeah.
conservatorium,
Performance.
performance things. And I was always artistically involved in a lot of things.
Yeah.
And then after high school, I needed to make the decision, what do I want to do? Do I want to pursue this, or do I want to pursue, it's not like a passion for psychologie, maar wel zo, okay, I like talking to people. I like, I think people are interesting. So I tried that, and then it wasn't for me.
Okay.
So then I had like the option of, it wasn't an option, it was just I do this, and I failed, and now I have nothing. I don't know what else I can do.
Ah, okay.
I failed all my all the classes. I failed, so I was like, what should I do? I'm constantly being drawn to watching movies and analyzing them, and wanting to do the same thing, wanting to act, wanting to sing. What can I do? Where can I find it? And then I found the school that I'm at now. Auditioned, and I got in. So ever since then, I was just
Lemons? Or where? Yeah, okay.
Lemons, Luca.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a whole journey, because I'm still 24. So it's like there's a lot to
Still to come,
to
but
come.
you already did what you did. Like.
Yeah, and then that's how I got into like the artistic field. And then singing was really because, like, releasing music was really because of a heartbreak that I was in, and just the fact that I had so many emotions and so many thoughts, and I just didn't know how to bottle them or how to store them in my head. So
but so for
went
you,
to the studio.
it started from acting, and then it evolved into music.
Acting and music were always two separate things, but just being creative.
Yeah, I get that.
That's how it was just always there. But really releasing music was because of feeling too much and
needed to put it somewhere.
And then, my friend was like, okay, my boyfriend is a producer, you can maybe try to go to the studio one day. And then I did. So from there, it was like something that built up, and now I'm here, and now I think I want to, no, I don't think I want to do this. Like, I want to do this, I want to pursue this full time, but it takes a long, I feel like it's a long road.
It's a long road.
Because there's some
a lot of
days,
energy. Yeah.
There's some days that I'm like, I want to release music, but it's just the whole organization and everything and the energy that goes into it. I don't know if I could do this for life. Do you think you could do this for life?
For life, I don't know, but I think that I couldn't live without doing it. Like it's like you said, I think that artistic souls tend to feel a lot. And when you're a person like that, you need to put it somewhere. And so I don't know if I'm gonna sing for my whole life, or if I'm gonna write for my whole life, but I know that I have to put it somewhere. And just the act of creating things, it can be a painting, it can be a song, it can be a poem, it can be a piece of clothing. Like I sew also a little bit.
Really?
Like
I didn't know.
I try.
But is that something you want to do seriously, or like pursue?
No, that's just something that I like to do. And then with moments, I'm like, okay, let me create something, just because I love the idea of making something out of nothing. So if it's not music, it will be something else.
Yes, because you're not only an artist, but you also are a project manager. Is that the right word? Or coordinator?
Coordinator, manager.
How did you get into that field of organizing events and?
Well, very organically. I have to shout out Urban Border, where a lot of us started. Like I was working retail.
Okay.
I was working in the Think Twice in a vintage shop. I really liked it there. And all the while I was giving workshops at Burn. through Urban Woorden. So I gave the first singing workshops there. And then my workshop story started from there. And then, after a while, when the project manager who was there stopped, Elisa, she was like, you need to apply for the job. And I was so insecure about it because I didn't get the chance to continue my studies. So I stopped my studies and I started working.
And what were you studying?
What'd you say?
What were you studying?
So I did, how do you say it, humane wetenschappen?
Okay, same.
Yeah. I did humane wetenschappen in the Ring, and then I got a daughter, and then I started working because kids need money, and so that's how that went for me. So I was really insecure about the fact that I didn't have the right diploma to apply for the job. And she was like, nah, you have to do it. You got, your heart is in the right place. You're already freelancing, doing workshops, organizing with us. So you should just go for it. Don't think about that too much. And then I went, and the rest is history.
And now you're here.
And now I'm here, and I've been in the organizing committee for a while now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That seems so like a lot to do. So how do you balance everything?
I don't know.
You just do.
I truly don't know.
For me, I'm already like, damn, I have school, I have this. I just everybody just leave me alone. But how
I'm tired.
How do you do it?
I'm tired a lot. But also, I genuinely feel that if I was not doing all of that, I would be unhappy. So if I have to choose between unhappiness and being tired, let me be tired.
I mean, you can always have like time for yourself.
Yes, and it's important, and I do take it when I can, and I plan it, and I really try to. But also, it's such a big part of who I am that I couldn't let it go.
Yes. It's really inspiring.
Oh,
ik was helemaal niet meer aan het kijken. I'm sorry. Okay, guys, we're back from the little break. You know, by this point, it's Axel with the boom. Has to recharge a little bit. But I think it's a nice time to introduce the bowl of questions. I will take a question out of the bowl and ask you, and then we can switch.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, wait. I already had this question. I'm gonna go with another question. Okay. Who do you look up to musically and why?
From anywhere?
From anywhere.
I think that's a hard question. There's not one answer. There are so many inspiring people for different reasons.
If you had to make a top 3 for now.
That's so hard. Yeah, I used to be like a fangirl, but now I don't have that anymore. I just listen to a lot of music and I just fall for the vibe. But when I was little, like my number 1 was Whitney Houston. I was a huge fan. And then, you have like Destiny's Child and Beyonce, who have a big impact on how I still sing and harmonize today, like R&B till I die. But I also had like a long reggae chapter, like reggae and dancehall. I still love it. So Queen Omega is one of my biggest influences. Tanya Stevens is also one of them. All the neo soul singers like Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, Alicia Keys, like they're all Jill Scott, of course. So they're all like teachers to me.
Yes.
Like in my head, I have this college
In your head?
where
Okay.
they all are my teachers, and I look up to them for different reasons. And yeah, who's that for you? Do you have like someone that?
Okay, if I have someone, because I used to have people on a pedestal, but now I don't have that anymore because I'm like that in that way in that way they become so big, and because they are big, but it's like you put yourself in a position like I could never do that. Well, you could do that in your own way. So I don't put people on a pedestal anymore, but Jasmine Sullivan is one of my big inspirations. I love her. I love her sound, her runs and personality in a way, because she doesn't do a lot of interviews, or I don't know a lot about her.
Yeah.
But when she talks and when she is there, I like the way that she's so humble and very.
Yeah, she is. And what I love so much about her is that I've been a fan for a long, long time. And then she came out with Hotels. And then she got all this attention, and people were finally recognizing her, and I was so happy.
Yes.
I was like, yes, give her flowers. She deserves it. She's been doing this.
Exactly.
So yeah, Jasmine Sullivan is one of my faves. Absolutely.
I love her.
Yeah.
I love her. I put the bowl here.
Okay.
If you want to ask a question,
Okay.
be my guest.
This is so nice. In which time period would you want to make music if it wasn't the current time period?
Okay, that's a question for you because we already had that question.
But I want to know the answer.
Okay, I
though.
said in the 70s, 80s. When Michael Jackson,
disco,
Quincy Jones,
yeah.
disco was in, because I love the vibe of the raw energy and the raw talent that was in that time period. But I also said in the previous episode that I was romanticizing a little bit, because if you think about it, as a black woman in that time, just
there's no way we're going back.
No. So I came to the conclusion that maybe now is the best time to just be here, also musically. But I just love the vibe that was around in that area. I love disco, and I love I love Quincy Jones also.
Yeah.
So yeah, what about you?
I do romanticize like the beginning of Motown and like the era of the Ninas and the Arethas, and I really love what they put down for all of us. But like I said, I'm a sucker for R&B, so I wouldn't even go that far. I'd be like in the beginning of the 90s.
I see you as like a, Brian McKnight type of.
Yes, I would be there in Usher clips, like
Usher,
in
like
the
a vixen?
dancing in the rain. Yeah.
Would you like to be a studio vixen, a video vixen in those times, like in the 90s?
Only if, like, in the romantic clips when you're the only vixen.
And they're singing out in the rain.
But don't put me in the club on a table with all the vixens.
Shaking their head.
Nah, I'm not doing that.
No, but I miss the old school R&B videos where the guy or the girl would really pour their heart into the song, and really, because the bridges in songs like that was really a bridge.
The bridge was bridging,
and then everything that went into it. I love that.
The bridge was bridging, and you also always had like the third chorus with all the runs and the things, and that was always like, that's class for me.
Class.
Like,
but
you're listening and trying to repeat all the runs,
and then you memorize it, and then you sing it with them. But do you think it's because maybe people, I have to watch out with what I say. But because those are like vocalists. Like, do you think we miss vocalists?
I don't think we miss them. I think we don't give them enough credit and enough attention. Like we just said about Jasmine Sullivan. She has been a vocalist.
She has been a vocalist. Exactly.
And people, I think that's just the times that we live in. Everything has to be fast and everything has to be compressed. And if a song is longer than 3 minutes, oh no. Yeah. And so in that uptick, yeah, where are you going to put that bridge? Where are you going to put that third chorus? Because you don't have the time, because it got to be easy and easily digestible for the radio and for your reel and for your TikTok and for all those things. So you get stuck in a format, you get stuck in a formula that doesn't ask you to be a big vocalist. And so I think there are a lot of them out there, but they're not getting promoted like I think they should.
I want to ask you another question. From the ball, it'll be... Okay. If you wouldn't be doing music, what other art form would you be doing?
Well, I do a little bit of spoken word, but for me, it's like very close to music.
Yes.
Because I also feel like some of the songs I have written, I can take away the music and bring it as a poem, and it would still
Have
the same meaning and be relevant in that way. So yeah, I like to write. I like to write stories, to be a storyteller. But if it wasn't that, I think maybe design. I do like clothing a lot, sewing a little bit. Yeah.
Have you made pieces for other people? Or
Not
only
for other
yourself?
people, but for myself, I did, yeah.
And have you already worn them outside, like in public?
Yeah. One pants I made. Yes, and now I'm also, but I need the time to work it out. But I have some ideas of things that I want to make for this summer. Or sometimes I just, instead of throwing clothes away, I just keep it because I like the I like the fabric, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna do something with that. I don't know what yet, but yeah.
Okay, so if you would like have a brand, what would your name or brand name be if you would really pursue clothing like that? Making clothes.
Oof. I don't know.
Because I think you have a pretty cool last name.
Cabea?
Yeah, to have that as a...
Oh, the Cabea design?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
That hits. I would buy... I want a Cabea.
I want a Cabea.
A Cabea could be like, oh, okay, yeah, I have a Cabea on, you know?
Okay, I remember that.
I want the patent or the credits for that.
There's a lot of us, so yeah, maybe someone is already doing it.
Someone else
I need to check.
Check. Okay, this is I will give you another one because I already had that.
Yeah.
But you can ask me another question.
What is a misconception people might have about you? Ooh, that's a good one.
That I am carefree. I heard that yesterday. That was so funny. Because we were talking about Sarah. She will not love this. But the thing is, we got to, like... We zijn te weten gekomen dat zijn jongste is the youngster. She's the younger child.
Yeah. She's
And there
the
was,
baby.
And everybody was like, whoa, it makes so much sense now. Okay, now we got it. Okay. And then someone pointed to me and were like, are you the youngest as well? I'm like, no, I'm the oldest. Oh, whoa, you give me younger child energy because you have such a carefree vibe. And that was so funny because I'm a little carefree, but I feel like I have so much responsibility. Like I care so much, and I don't know, sometimes I think I am very not worried. What is the word?
Like you stress a lot, or
Yes, I
you're
stress.
worrisome?
I'm worrisome, and I just maybe express it in a different way.
Yeah.
But carefree, maybe that's a funny thing to hear of myself if you don't think that at all. So it was funny, but I would say carefree, and then another thing. A lot of people say that I'm very extroverted and very hands-on, but that's not that's not the case at all. I like to talk to people, and I'm extroverted with who I want to be extroverted with, but I'm actually very shy and very I overthink a lot of things. So that's definitely a misconception that people have of me. Maybe I don't show it and how most people will show it. What is a misconception people have about you?
Yeah, such a good question because there's so many layers to that. I think that people have the misconception that I'm strong, and I am in a way, but I feel that I'm also like tired of being strong.
Okay. No.
So, and yes, I think that people have this misconception of me that I'm very clear about what I want, and that I'm strong, and I'm level-headed, but I overthink a lot. I ask myself a lot of questions. I get very introspective. Yeah.
Do you get emotional when
I
being
do.
introspective, or
I do.
How does
Less
that
than I
show itself?
used to. But yeah, I'm an emotional person. Yeah,
really?
absolutely.
Okay. Damn. Sorry.
Well, so you had that misconception
I
too.
had that misconception too, but is a misconception always a bad thing? I don't know. Cause
Sometimes it saves you. Sometimes it protects you because people. Sometimes what I also heard from me is that I don't seem accessible. That if you don't know me and you just see me, I have a closed off face,
okay,
and
yeah.
I don't feel like you don't see me as an accessible person. And it's once you start talking to me that you're like, oh, she cool.
yeah, I can talk to her.
And sometimes I feel like, well, I like that misconception because that means that people who are afraid of that, or people who don't know how to deal with that, will automatically leave you alone because they just like, oh no, she's closed off, I'll skip it. Okay, skip it then.
Yeah, don't talk to me then. Skip it then.
That's okay.
Okay. Well, I didn't have that. I just thought you were like. I still think you're strong, but that what you said of strongness, and I don't see you as a person that stresses.
Oh my
You look like someone who's just, you know what? No problem. Next thing.
Yes.
But no stress at all. I've never seen you stress.
What?
I've never seen you stress.
No, I stress.
But how does that manifest it? I don't know if that's a good word, but how does that look like? What does it look like?
When I stress, I get, I'm not rude, but like short.
Oh.
Like I don't have time to kiki. So I'm stressing, we need a solution. Let's go. Like that's...
See, but see, that's what I mean. It's like, okay,
Yes,
what's next?
but internally... Yeah, internally I'm dying, but also I want to have a resolution, find a resolution and move past it. So as an organizer, when things go wrong, I do stress and I do get mad about things, but I'm just like, okay, tack, we're gonna try and fix this way.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like, yeah, stressing. Yes, very much so.
Yeah. I said I have yet to see that, but maybe that's a good thing. That's a good thing, because in a way it's like, oh, I want to be like that. I want to also keep it like maybe inside a little bit and just what's next? What's
Well,
next?
I'm happy. I'm happy people don't see it then, but
No, I don't see it.
damn,
I don't see it.
I feel it.
If I could give advice to someone that is just starting out, I'm asking for a friend, like with this journey, like with this journey of music, and they feel like everything is coming to them at once, and you have to move on your own, like get out of a certain space, get your own space, and you want to pursue your dream. What would your advice be to someone?
Follow your gut. Follow your gut, because it rarely lies to you. And that's a lesson that I had to learn the hard way, because sometimes your gut is saying something and you're like overthinking and being like, nah, let me be patient with the situation or with this person, or while your body is telling you left and you still go right, or your body's telling you stop and you still go on. Just trust that you know what you need, even when your mind doesn't know it. Sometimes your body knows it for you. And that's advice I would give to anyone in any situation whatsoever. Like, listen to your body. Yeah. But it's hard to be consistent in that. But
It is.
yeah, listen to your body.
Sometimes they're like multiple voices, but you sometimes you also know, like, okay, this is what I should do, and I should just listen to what I'm feeling right now internally.
So let me just try. If you don't fuck around, you won't find out. That's the graphic. You saw that graphic?
That's the graphic. The meme.
So sometimes you
Find
just
out,
have
fuck
to
around and find out.
You have to find out, and then you won't do it a second time.
Exactly. Damn, this is really a nice painting. Are you done with your painting?
I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm trying to say. It's also kind of an Easter vibe.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Oh, but it has something to do with the performance, right? You said a little bit?
Yes and no. Yeah.
Okay.
I can make it make sense.
Okay.
I know how to make it make sense,
Okay,
but
okay,
it didn't
okay.
come out how I wanted it to come out. I'm a better painter than this.
I'm done with mine though.
What did you paint?
An abstract flower. A flower that is. I don't know what it is. It's like I think it's like a portal to a dimension or something.
Okay.
But I'm ready to
Now
reveal.
you're trying to make it make sense. Like,
Oh, that's nice. This is my painting. Whoa, actually, it looks good on the big screen. Yep. I think it's like a flower falling apart and a portal to another dimension.
I like the orange in there. Sometimes you make a mistake, and then the mistake is like, ooh, this is pretty.
I think if I look at it too long, I want to change it. Oh, I love that.
But
Show it to that one. I love that.
well, what is it?
How did you get your egg or your circle to be so? How did you do that? That's really beautiful.
with like thick layers of the gold.
Oh, I love it. It looks
No, but what does it mean? It means being reborn in the space between dark and light. This is where dark and light meets the tension between your past, your future, what you want, what you don't want, what you're trying to achieve, what you're letting go. That space where those two moments come together, that's where the egg breaks, and where you are reborn, and where you can be whatever you want to be. Hey, come on, super. Come on.
okay. Wow. Okay, that was.
So it doesn't look like it, but I know what I'm trying to say.
I love that. That was really nice. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The camera cut out from itself already. That was so funny. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
dacht ik heb Engels nodig om te zeggen wat ik voel. Een boodschap echt oprecht, mist nooit zijn doel. Het bobbelt op, ik speel het te vaak cool. Ik vertel je nu wat ik bedoel. Ja, ik heb die lach, ja, ik heb die shine. Ja, ik heb de juice en ik pluk de dag van een strong black woman. Zie je vaker tranen niet, dagen loop ik over van verdriet. En geweten om te sussen, leven moeten klussen. Brand, brand, na brand moeten blussen. Ook mensen gekwetst, kan er niet omheen. Alle heiligen, gooi de eerste steen. Ik ben klaar, haal het gewicht van mijn schouders en geef me rust, want ik word ouder. Ze willen niet dat ik verander. Haters, ik ben klaar, gewicht van mijn schouders en geef me rust, want ik word ouder. Ze willen niet dat ik verander. Ik heb jaren moeten rennen achter die dembus. 317, krijg hem leuvelus. Kom me niet vertellen over struggles, want ik ken al die ups en downs, maken mij wie dat ik ben. Ik vertel het je, de tijden waren rough. Het gaat nu beter, we zijn er goed vanaf. Stap voor stap, woord voor woord, het beste manifesten. Kom me niet meer testen, ik ben klaar. Gewicht van mijn schouders en geef me rust, want ik word ouder. Ze willen niet dat ik verander. Haters, ik ben klaar. Gewicht van mijn schouders en geef me rust, want ik word ouder. Ze willen niet dat ik verander. Oh, ik ben klaar, klaar, klaar. Ik ben klaar, klaar, klaar. Ik ben klaar, haal het doodgewicht van mijn schouders en geef me rust, want ik word ouder. Ze willen niet dat ik verander, die haters. Thank you for listening. Deze was klaar. Nummer en titel van mijn komende EP. Thank you to the tape for having me. My name is Emee. Bye.